everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and A Gay
on the podcast. Good morning, Adelaide, and welcome to your Saturday brunch with Two Brunettes and A Gay, also known as Deanna, Celeste, and Aaron. The sun is shining, and so are we.
Are we?
On this beautiful Saturday.
I don't know if we're shining. Like, we are all, like, a little bit, like, ready to be buried.
Speak for yourself,
Oh,
Celeste.
yeah, look, I feel this month has been it's been a long month. It's been a long month.
It's been a long
I
life.
just feel like I need a really good couple of days to just recharge, and then I'll be all right.
Well, we are going to, like, it's...
Can't you hear it? You can hear it in our voices.
It's the start of the silly season.
You can see it in Aaron's hair.
You bitch. Actually,
at my hair.
look, I've literally done... I've not put any fucking product in... Oh, excuse me. Product in it today. Excuse my language. Product
shit.
today. I won't say that again. Yeah, I have not put any product in it today. So that's where we're at in life.
That is
really,
where
isn't
we're
it?
at.
So,
Look, it's just been a big month, like you said, Deanna. It's been a big year. You go in, like, and we're going to talk about this later in the
Yep.
show, but you're going into this season again, and you're like, where do I find the energy to, like, back it up for another year with the month of December?
yeah. Yep.
It's like December comes at the time when you're least energized to enjoy all the festivities that are going on in December. It's like this evil trick because I feel like I look forward to the events that happen in December.
Yeah.
But I'm also so tired that enjoying them is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about this in depth shortly in the show because Christmas burnout is real.
So real.
And we've got some tips for everybody out there that may be experiencing Christmas burnout. So stay tuned for that one. Now, Deanna, you're prego.
Yes. And feeling very prego today.
And you,
I have a prego update, actually.
you have a prego
Tell us.
update.
What are
Fill us
you
in.
sharing?
Today's
just to
update.
share with the listeners, how many weeks are you, Deanna?
31.
31
I'll be
weeks.
32 next week.
Oh, God, I wish I was 32 years old again.
Oh, me too, trust me. It would have been easier than the age I am now to be pregnant. Okay, so this week I had a pregnancy first.
Oh, it's a scoop.
The first time in my life, and look, there's nothing wrong with this, it's just it was a big moment for me. The first time in my life that I had to upgrade the clothes that I bought to a size large and extra large.
There you go.
I know, which is crazy.
Well, the great thing is you can hand it down to me because that's my size.
Yeah, maybe
That
afterwards.
T-shirt would be perfect for me, actually, Deanna. So
It's
when you aren't pregnant anymore, let me know.
It was
And,
just I took a bunch. You know, I was so momentous because I took a bunch of stuff into the change room, and I got mediums because I was like, you know what, I've put on, I don't know, 18 kilos, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like took a bunch of mediums in, and then when they didn't fit, I was like, oh.
It's confronting, isn't it?
Maybe I have dysmorphia. Maybe I think
been
I'm
there.
smaller than what I am.
Oh, it's
Been there.
No, but did you? So, is it a cotton-on T-shirt? Can I ask?
This is actually Supre.
Oh, lordy!
I know.
Oh, did you get the little pink bag?
No, they gave me a brown one.
I was going to say,
Brown paper bag.
Supre.
on the Supre bag, I saw an article that was like, there will never be a brand that will have such a momentous kind of like Australian moment as the Supre bag in the 2000s.
Yeah,
What, the pink
100%.
Supre
The
bag?
pink Supre bag.
Remember they used to have like the big mirror bowl in the shops
Yeah.
and like that really. Anyway, the
I
good old
digress.
days. I don't
Yes.
know why I said it. But do you know what was really funny is I said, when you're not pregnant anymore, let me know.
Yeah, I think you will know though.
That was a bit of a weird comment. But speaking of, speaking of gifts, I don't know, we weren't talking about gifts, but look, speaking of pregnancy, Deanna, I've actually got a gift for you, and I bought it over in Italy, and I've been meaning to give it to you, but I thought, given that your baby shower is tomorrow,
Yeah.
I thought I'd give it to you now
Yes.
on the air. Because it's a little bit unique.
You're going to
Okay.
shower her
And
with gifts.
I'm going to shower
You
her
don't
with
want to.
gifts.
You don't want to upstage everybody tomorrow by giving it to me then.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I thought, look, let me just get the gift for you. Hang on.
Very excited.
Now-
Shout out to Celeste for organising my baby shower. by the way.
Yeah,
It's going to be good fun
me.
tomorrow.
It
Now, I've wrapped it again in Italian newspaper. So, the
Oh, I'm so
Australian,
excited
the,
about
the
it.
You just
Australian
keep
version.
the newspaper and we can just expect until that newspaper runs out that everything you give us will be wrapped in it.
The funny part is I went to wrap it the other day and I grabbed, you just grab a random piece from the newspaper and the bit that I was wrapping it with was Amorti.
Oh, no.
That is bad juju. I can't Anyway.
Immorti.
So here's to you.
Thank
and
you.
Your new baby boy.
This is just showing. This is for social media. So if you want to see what's going on, head on there during the week.
Yep.
All right, I'm opening it up.
She's opening it up. You can hear the newspaper wrapping.
I can. There's some
unwrapping.
There's some sports. There's a sports section here. Oh, the Jackson 5 are in there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little baby T-shirt.
Oh,
it says the Godfather.
Oh, Il Padrino.
Il Padrino.
Now I thought, look, it's not for a baby, but I thought when he gets a little bit older, you need some T-shirts for when they're a little bit older, right?
I also think that's Aaron's this little message of being like, I'm the godfather to the child.
Subliminally.
Subliminal messaging.
No one needs me as a godfather.
I agree, 100%. But I just feel like you're trying to plant that
You're
seed
more
early
like the
on.
fairy godfather.
I fully agree with that.
I'm on top with that. And I'm on bottom. I'm versatile.
This is when the child goes through his mafioso stage. I'll pop that on him.
Well, it's from Sicily, so I thought he could talk to Jake about that.
Yeah,
I love it.
His
How
uncle,
cute.
for sure.
To his uncle. Well, there we go. We've got a big show for you all today.
Massive show. We've got plenty to talk about. Like you mentioned, Darren, last night we had the Radio Italia Uno Christmas party. So we're going to jump into that coming up and, just addressing the whole Christmas burnout issue that we're all beginning to face at the end of November as we head into December. We've got a conspiracy theories again for you on a very kind of pop culture topic.
Yep.
Deanna, you had a hairy experience this week that you're going to talk with us about on air.
I had a hairy encounter.
Definitely. And just plenty more Two Brunettes and a Gay humour and charm that you have come to know and love. So stay with us because we'll be back with you after this break.
Aaron has officially lost it, and we are only 12 minutes into the show.
Oh, my God. I do apologise to everybody listening out there because they're thinking, what the hell? Why are we talking about the Gaza Strip? We're Two Brunettes and a Gay. We have no idea about this stuff.
It was the fact that it went from the Gaza Strip to this, fire burning Christmas music. Jeez. And I'm like, what is happening here? What is happening for everybody listening out there is that we have a YouTube account here and someone may have accidentally signed it out, which means that all of a sudden the ads popped up.
We've gone from Palestine to Palestine.
Honestly, this
was my attempt to play some beautiful Christmas music for this segment.
Well, speaking of which, it is the Shipmas season.
Yes, and we kicked it off last night.
Merry Shipmas, everyone. We kicked it off last night with a really cool event at the, I never pronounce it correctly, the Market Club? Market Club. And you said in the chat Market Club. Is that what it actually means in English?
No, that was just voice to text.
That was autocorrect.
Okay,
yeah,
right. Because I was thinking maybe it's called the Market Club in English. But anyway, it was a
Marche is a region in Italy.
Is it?
Yes.
Where north, south? We're talking.
I think it's in the middle, actually.
Don't ask me.
But I could be wrong. But I think
I cannot answer that. There is many people here though that could.
They're probably yelling from their homes, as if you don't know. Anyway, I blame it on being the only Anglo-Saxon on this show I don't know where it is.
It is in the middle.
Okay, it's in the middle.
Yeah.
Some like our show, it's just mid. So it's average. So we had a beautiful Christmas function last night for Radio Italia Uno. Big shout out to the crew at the Market Club. Big applause, big flowers due for those beautiful people because it was a delicious dinner. I don't think I've ever had so much pasta in my life in one sitting.
And 3 courses of
You
pasta.
weren't brought up
3
Italian.
courses of pasta. My God, it was delicious.
Which is perfect for you because you are a picky eater.
I'm the pickiest eater, but look, if you put pasta in front of me, my God, I'll eat every bit of it.
You got ham and pasta and you were like, I'm good. I'm golden.
And the mortadella. I kept going back for the more of mortadella. But you know what? The thing is, with the Christmas season, it also brings a bit of anxiety into my head because the Christmas season is always so busy. Right. And I get overwhelmed because, look, when I was in my 20s, I was always looking for something to do. I was always looking to fill my weekends up and my weekdays up, right? But getting close to 40, I don't know why, but the tables have turned and I seem to be invited. Look, it's not a bad thing. It's a double-edged sword. But I seem to be invited to more and more Christmas functions or catch-ups before Christmas. And I keep thinking to myself, like, okay, look, this is all well and good. But at some point you're going to burn out. If you're getting invited to lots of events or you feel overwhelmed with the amount of events that you're invited to, we've got some tips to avoid the Christmas burnout. So I've got a really pertinent tip for everybody out there. Now, this is just from personal experience. In the back of your mind, ladies and gentlemen, just remember that you have the power to choose which events you attend and which events you don't attend, right? So you make yourself a bit of a list, right? Check with each event to see, okay, what's the time of the event?
Yeah.
Who's going to the event? But most importantly, is there alcohol at the event?
That's, honestly, people might not know this about you, but Aaron will check. Deanna's just playing around with the music a little bit and it's throwing us off.
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm trying to find the right vibe. I haven't done very well today.
People will not know this about you, Aaron.
Yeah.
You will actually Google a venue to see if they serve alcohol before you'll agree to go.
Well, this is why I agreed to go to Deanna's baby shower tomorrow.
I know. You told me. Because they serve alcohol.
Shower sober. So these are important tips. But also, the other important tip I've got for everybody out there is to back it up, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
So, sorry, liver. I'm sorry this is going to be a really hard month for you. But look, you're going to get a bashing. And if you've got back-to-back events, just back it up.
Yeah.
And I have to say, so if you're drinking champagne or wine at the first event the night before, back it up with a beer the next day.
So you're saying change up the type of alcohol.
Change it up, right? So go from wine to beer, then back to wine the next event. It's about juggling the different spirits.
I love
and
how
getting into the Christmas
most
spirit.
people will plan their holiday outfits, their routine, their whatever. Aaron is planning his
drinking
alcohol schedule to get through the Christmas season.
100%.
You're like, all right, how am I going to optimise this opportunity?
Well, and if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what they say.
They're my tips. Anyway, Celeste? What are your tips for surviving the holiday burnout?
Look, I was thinking about this, and I had a thought where this is probably going to challenge what we're talking about, but I feel like it's important to say this. You know what? If you are experiencing holiday burnout, you need to just take a step back and reframe it to say how grateful you are to be surrounded by so many people and so many different things that want to spend time with you and that you get to be a part of, right?
That's lovely.
You know what? Because I can just imagine how many people on the opposite side of it that spend a holiday season with no one.
Yeah,
they don't have family or friends to spend it with. They don't get invited to anything. Yeah. And they might just watch it from the outside being like, I wish I had a Christmas party to go to. Yeah. You know what? Aaron, pull your head out your ass and just enjoy your beverages.
Oh, that was harsh.
Yeah, I got angry. It got angry.
All right.
All right. I'm going to wrap this up simple.
Yep.
My holiday advice is very simple. Just take it off of work and enjoy the Christmas season. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Don't go anywhere.
There's more right after this.
Okay, I want to talk about this because I think that it's just been so splashed across every kind of platform. It's probably news. I mean, I don't watch like the commercial news on TV, but I'm sure that they've addressed this or that it's, on there.
Yeah.
Wicked, the second movie of the Wicked, it's not a sequel. I guess it is a sequel.
Part 2, really.
Part 2 of the Wicked film.
Yep.
Has just been released, and obviously the press junket is wild for this movie, with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande obviously being the two main stars of this.
Yeah.
And the amount of press that they have done that people obviously see, like we see it across social media, and there's just a weirdness. Like everyone is like, what is going on here between these two? The way that they speak, the way that they touch each other, the things they get triggered by.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen it, and everyone laughs about it. Everyone's like, what's going on here? And this made me think, and, my husband actually prompted this thought because we were talking about there had to have been something that's gone on that set this kind of unusual behaviour that we're all seeing off. And it led me down a bit of a rabbit hole of did something actually happen on the set of the Wicked movie? Now, I cannot confirm nor deny if anything has happened on the set of the movie, but it led me down the idea or the theory that The Wizard of Oz, which is what the movie Wicked is originally derived from.
It's a prequel.
It's the prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Is one of the most troubled movies, and the creation of the movie, The Wizard of Oz, was one of the most troubled making movies, I think, in history. And I'm wondering if there's a curse on these
Why was it
films.
troubled?
Well, I'm going to get into it.
Because I did not know this.
Didn't you?
I'm just going to lay this out there right now. I'm just really peed off that my favourite musical of all time, one of the most incredible masterpieces to ever be put to stage, has been turned into a movie that's been turned into a shit show. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway,
this is not a brunch, bitch.
It is.
Yeah, but it's turning into... But gay men to that. I agree with you.
Thank you.
Because I'm a friend of Dorothy's and I agree.
Well, there you go. If you are an OG Wicked stage show fan, you'll be annoyed by this too.
Saw it on the West End.
Thank
and
you.
I refuse to... Actually, I'm a bad gay because I refuse to see it. Because of this
movie.
press junket.
Yeah,
it's just
there you go.
ridiculous.
It is.
It's,
Okay.
unsettling.
So for those of you that don't know, let's address some things with this non-conspiracy theory music playing in the background that happened on the set of The Wizard of Oz.
Do you want me to put it on?
Should we change the tone?
God, please.
I just want to let everyone know it is the last day of Mercury retrograde. So they do say that there are technical, issues during Mercury retrograde.
This I feel
they
sets
seem
the
to
tone
be
more.
they
All
seem
right,
to
here
be
we go.
happening all the time with us.
Okay, so this is what happened on the set of The Wizard of Oz all those years ago.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, like I said, if there's just a curse across this entire platform or this entire franchise.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, the Wicked Witch of the West was seriously injured in filming. Actress Margaret Hamilton suffered second-degree facial burns and third-degree hand burns during a scene where she disappears in a cloud of smoke in Munchkinland.
Yep.
The trapdoor malfunctioned, she caught on fire, and she was unable to work for weeks. Okay?
Oh, poor lady.
Horrible.
Yeah.
No work health and safety back in those.
No.
The second, the Tin Man makeup almost killed the original actor that played the Tin Man. So the first Tin Man was an actor named Buddy Ebsen. He was a star of the Beverly Hillbillies after this. And he had to be hospitalized because of the aluminum dust makeup that got into his lungs and caused lung failure, muscle spasms, and hospitalization.
Jeez.
He was replaced by Jack Haley, and the studio tried to bury the reason. However, Haley's version used safer aluminum paste, not dust, so he could do the movie.
Interesting.
The Scarecrow costume also caused lasting... Scarecrow? What did I say?
Scarecrow.
No, I think you said costume.
Costume. Oh,
The
costume.
Scarecrow costume
It's a tongue twister.
caused lasting issues, right?
Yep.
Because it was made of burlap and glued to the actor's face.
What?
Which meant he had lines and scars on his face and skin for over a year.
I don't know that this movie was cursed. I think there's a bunch of idiots working in costume design by the sounds of things.
Right? Then there's the Judy Garland conspiracy theory, which
Yep.
is that just 16 years old, she was put on a strict diet to lose weight of soup and black coffee.
Yep.
What?
She was given pep pills to keep her skinny and awake. She was given sleeping tablets at nighttime,
Yep.
and she was slapped by the director during takes to make her cry.
Yep. That's true, though. That's not a conspiracy, apparently.
How do we know?
Yeah.
Do we know?
This is truth. Apparently, I think her family have come out later in the years and said that this is actually true. That's how she became addicted to pills and alcohol.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact, you missed an important one, Celeste. She was assaulted by the Munchkins.
Was she?
She was sexually assaulted
What?
by the Munchkins. They were horny little Munchkins.
What, is this true?
This is true.
Get out.
This is
Definitely
true.
not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, the common myth was that they were wild drunk partiers was exaggerated by Julie Garland later in her life. They're
Ooh,
saying
there's
she
debate.
exaggerated that.
Oh,
We'll
wow.
never know.
Interesting.
See, does it make you look at the movie in a different light now?
It
It
does.
wouldn't
but
surprise
there's-
me back then.
Yeah.
There's
Probably
one
wouldn't
big
surprise
one.
me now.
There's
Yeah.
one big one, right? That
Yeah.
is, they say, like, has been widely debunked, but it's still talked about, is the
Yeah.
fact that on set, I believe it was one of the Munchkins, committed suicide and is said to be seen hanging in one of the scenes of the movie.
What?
In a far shot.
Okay, we have to look this up more.
I think it's when they're in the forest where they meet the lion. And the huge
I don't know
forest.
the scene.
I think
but why did they leave him in there?
Well, apparently they've said it's been widely debunked that it's not a hanging actor, it's a crane that's quite far away in the distance, and it's, an absolute lie. But this has been a theory on the set, or this has been spoken about for years, and it led me to think. We said, what happened on this movie set? Why are they like this? Do we think that this franchise is just cursed, and there actually has been things that have gone on the Wicked movie set
that have traumatized
the actors, or caused because we can all the obvious one is obviously the fact that they're incredibly skinny. Incredibly thin.
Look, and I made that comment in the first movie. As soon as we saw it in the cinemas, I was with Brent, and I sat there and I was like, why do they look sickly thin? These are the biggest role models to women in the world right now, and they have continued to be since the first one was released. Yeah. And they look like that. But then, I don't know about the movie being cursed. Yes, it probably is. But at the same token, Ariana Grande just admitted to the fact that she had her memory wiped.
What?
I sent you guys a video on it, didn't I?
I haven't checked my socials. It's been busy. I'm organising a baby shower.
She was she was saying that she was in some holistic healing centre, and when she was there, she had her memory wiped. So the details of things that have gone on are just fuzzy to her when she's asked questions.
She has sold her soul.
She has sold her soul.
100%. So I don't know, I just feel like there could be some deeper things going on here, and maybe in 40, 50 years' time, just like with The Wizard of Oz, we're going to hear about all the things that went down on set, and we'll be talking about it on radio.
If you know anything else interesting about this that has some credit, maybe head to our socials, Two Brunettes A Gay, and send it to us. Maybe we'll do a follow-up segment on it later on.
There's no place like Como.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break. You have to say yes or no. This is the last thing that just got said before we went on air.
I think we just need to title this show when we put it on the podcast, The Mercury Retrograde Finale. Because honestly, every technical bug, everything that could go wrong has happened today.
Maybe it's because of what we're talking about.
Today's show is The Wizard of Oz.
It is. But please no.
It's the Wizard of Gays.
Honestly.
And brunettes.
Honestly. Okay. I don't know.
How do you segue?
I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to be honest here. Do you know, I had a good moment when Aaron, when you were talking about the Christmas burnout. No, before we started talking about conspiracy theories and you guys ran away with some other topic. I can't remember what you were talking about. Where I almost took my headphones off and walked out the studio. I was so close. I was like, I'm almost done. Then I'm just like, I'm going to walk out. I'm just going to create a moment and walk right out.
Why? What was that for?
No, not because of you guys, just because I was done.
Oh, I was like, well, shit, what do we do?
Which, to give you guys, that's where we're at with today's show.
So what we're saying is we probably should have finished our season last week.
We are schlepping today.
You know what? Really? This is. I think the people appreciate that we bring the realness of life into radio.
That is, it's true. Relatable. Like, we all have days where we're like, I'm not perfect today. Like, we're not perfect any week, but you're off.
Yep.
Today's one of those days. So if you can relate to that, I appreciate it.
But we are genuinely all suffering with the burnout at the moment. We've all had really busy, months going on.
Months. And I just love the fact that 2 minutes into this segment, we haven't even touched on what you want to talk about.
There's a reason that we're only at segment 3 and we're 40 minutes into the show, because we haven't actually talked about anything on our list. Anyway, okay, I have to ask this question. Maybe this is why I'm burnt out, because I get myself into situations where, in reflection, I'm like, how did I end up here? Like, how did I get here, and why am I doing this?
Like today's show.
So for some reason, again, I live in a beautiful neighbourhood where my neighbours, I've talked about this on air, are really lovely people that engage in conversation often, and I really appreciate that. It's so nice to be surrounded by people that are genuinely kind and friendly. Yeah. It's beautiful. But I got into a conversation with my neighbour earlier in the week where he saw my dog and he was asking me about my dog and what she's like, and he said, we're thinking about getting a dog for our kids.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I was like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Like, they're a beautiful pet to have. Like, I love my dog, whatever. She's my shadow, all of it. Anyone that has a dog, I'm sure you can understand.
Yep.
And then he was like to me, oh, you've had dogs before, so you know a little bit about dogs. And I'm like, oh yeah, we had a family pet. My sister's got a dog, so yeah, we're a dog family, I guess you could say. And then somehow it proceeded into him saying to me, okay, well, I'll leave it with you to do some research on what good dogs are good dogs for kids, and let me know. And I was like, how did I end up here?
What?
How did I get? Why am I in this situation? I don't have time to research dogs.
Why would you want to?
I didn't want to, but I found myself saying yes because I can't say no. That's another thing we need to address. Aaron, you are the same.
I'm the same.
You can't say no, so you're like, yeah, no worries. And I'm sitting there thinking in my head, I know nothing about dogs. My dog is troubled.
You work with two
At
of them.
best.
Your dog is neurodivergent.
Right.
And
What?
dogs
Hang on.
can be.
No.
They can be.
No. We
because-
are not announcing on this radio station that dogs can be
Yeah,
neurodivergent.
100%. If Boo is neurodivergent, I never would
she
have
has
believed
some
it.
issues.
I never would have believed it until we met her.
The only dog I knew that was neurodivergent was my ex.
Oi!
The dog.
No.
But going back to
100%
it,
she is.
right, you find yourself saying yes to things that you're like, oh, why am I doing this? Why have I agreed to do this? I didn't ask. I'd never positioned myself to be an expert, yet somehow my face invited that in, and I found myself being like, yeah, all right, all right, I'll have a look and I'll let you know. And then I was Googling it for this person, and I was looking on Instagram for good dog breeds for kids, and I was like, why? This is not my job.
So you actually did do the
Yes,
research.
and I still
Why
haven't
didn't
let
you
you
just
know.
ask ChatGPT?
Well, I did, but this is what I'm saying. I actively, but why am I doing it?
I wouldn't have. I would have just, the next time I saw him, said to him, oh, look, you know what? There's so many of them that it just really depends on your preferences, so you might have to do the research yourself.
But
That's it.
how do we get here? What happens? How do we get here? You know, if you find yourself in a similar situation, do you not sit there and go what have I done?
Well, this is the thing. How do you approach it? So you actually did the research. Are you going to give the research
Well,
back to
now
him?
I feel a lot of responsibility because I said I would.
See, I would have answered that with, oh, look, I can. I'm just, the things are a bit full on at the moment, so it might take a couple of months.
But this is why people like me better than you.
But I'm okay with not being liked.
Yeah, see, that's the
I
difference.
mean, for a
Aaron
good
and
time, not a long
Aaron and I
like
have to be liked.
Yeah, we like to
You
be
guys
liked.
like to be liked, whereas I'm okay with the fact that people, and it's genuine, people either really like me or they just can't stand me, and I'm okay with that.
Here's one. All right, because I would love to actually know this.
Okay.
Head to our socials because we should put a poll up.
Yeah.
Vote for which one of the three of us is your favourite, is the most likeable, and let's
I
actually
100%
find
will
out.
come in last. I am the most annoying one.
I'm going to come in last.
No.
100%.
Oh, shut up. You get
Token
to pay.
gay guy.
You get to pay the minority
Whatever.
card. You always get.
That doesn't mean that means I'm more hated. Anyway, so moral of the story: what is the best dog for a family?
I don't know. Say no. That's my answer.
Go pour yourself another bubbles. We'll be back after this.
I'm super excited for next weekend because for the first time since 2010, I'm going to be seeing Lady Gaga live.
God, has it been
I'm
that
so
long?
annoyed that we missed out, but lucky I didn't buy tickets when they were on sale because I wouldn't have been allowed to travel.
I know, exactly.
Wait, hold on a
probably
second.
would
Hold
have
on a
been.
second. So you didn't go to the what was the last one
I
that
think
we went to,
Art
Deanna?
Pop, the Art Pop Ball.
We didn't go to that.
No, so the only one I've ever been to was like the Monster Ball in
Oh, so
2010.
we've been to all of them.
Oh yeah, we've been to all of them.
Jealous.
Yeah,
See, I
we
would
went
have
to
loved
Sydney
to.
for the last one, Deanna and I.
Yeah, see, I went to the Monster Bowl. That's when I was living in Perth. That's how long ago it was.
Oh,
so like
wow.
15 years ago we're talking about.
Oh, that was a lifetime.
Which is crazy. So Mark and I got tickets and, like, you're picking the ticket you think, okay, it's Lady Gaga. I don't want a seat. I want to be in amongst it. You know what I'm
You
talking
wanna
about?
be in the mosh.
I want to be in the mosh. But then, like, I started to realise as the weeks have progressed and it's coming up to being next week, I've started to get a bit of anxiety because I'm thinking, oh my God, okay, so we've got general admission tickets. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm excited. I want to see Gaga. However, where's the closest toilet?
Yep.
Number one. Where's the Where's the nearest bar?
I knew that was going to be on your list.
Is there somewhere I can, like, have a rest if I need to?
Mm-hmm.
And so all these thoughts come into my head because obviously I'm pushing 40 and I'm like, should I have bought a seated ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Or, and am I going to regret it next week? Because the other thing too is, you know when you stand for so long, your back starts to hurt?
Yep.
That lower back pain, I don't know if I'm here for it.
You sound like an old woman.
I know. I am an old woman.
Or man.
Oh, yeah. But,
gay. Old gay.
It's the same thing as an old woman, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so, I don't know. So, it's just weird because, like, in your 20s, right, you're like, I'm going to a show. I don't care if I have to stand at the front for hours until they come out, like, because I want to be front row.
Yeah.
Whereas here I'm like, look, I'm happy to be right at the back. Happy to be near the toilet. I'm happy to.
Not to mention you have to take like a backpack.
Have to, but
do you know what I mean?
I don't even think they allow you in with bags these days.
No, I don't think so.
So now, like, you can't even bring in like a bottled water. You can't bring in, your tampons, ladies.
Yeah, you just a pack of chips.
No, I think you can. Like, I don't think that you're not allowed to bring anything in. I think you can bring in, your keys and your phone and stuff
and tampons.
Yes, I think that, but I don't foresee the security not letting you in for that stuff.
Yeah,
but it does, for me, it poses a bigger question, which is you make decisions at a time where, like, future you is like, why did I do this?
Yes.
It's the same as booking red-eye flights.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You're like, oh, you know what, we'll take the red-eye, we'll get there super early.
No,
and then
never.
The day before, you're like, why do I have to be at the airport at 4 a.m.? Why did I decide to do that?
Yeah, because you booked the red-eye flight and you're like, we'll have more time there, we'll be so awake and we'll get into it. You get there feeling even worse and you're like, I just want to go to the hotel and I can't check in till 3 o'clock and now I'm going to be lazing around the city as a zombie.
And 100 times worse, the times where you'd be like, oh, we'll just fly back in the morning and go straight to work. What was that? Who decided that was a good idea?
We used to do things like that all the time. But, I 100% book, comfort over that nowadays, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I can't say I've ever really. I think I've been in the mosh pit once or twice in my whole life. I've actually never been that person. I've always preferred to have the option to do both.
Yeah.
And I know that we had this debate where it was you're not supposed to stand and dance in your seats if you've got a seated thing. But let's face it, everybody just takes it as, you get the best of both worlds, really. That's what happens when you're at the concert. So, and, sometimes you can run down to the front and dance until they tell you off, then you have to go back to your seat, Well,
and the thing is, though, I think for me also is the thought of, in Melbourne, right, where the venue is a fair distance, not a fair distance, but it's a bit of a distance from the actual city and where our hotel is. So the last time I went to a concert in Melbourne at a similar location, I had to walk there because there was no transport there, and I had to walk home. So it was 11:30, you've been dancing all night, and then you have to walk all the way back into the city.
Yeah.
So, look, I'm getting my steps up, but look, it's supposed to be a holiday, I'm supposed to be having fun, and here I am, thinking about...
Well, I'll be interested to hear when you come back whether or not you're total best decision ever. It was worth the no pain, no gain.
Yep.
Or whether or not you're no, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Pour yourself another Bubbles.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back after this break.
Welcome back to Mercury Retrograde here at Two Brunettes A Gay. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. And we've said before.
I wish we had filmed that break because
Deanna is actually, she's crying. She is actually physically crying. If you saw her, I was like, are you okay? She's like, I'm choking. I'm going to choke. Honestly, I don't know what's happened today, but I'm going to shut this show up and call it a day.
And literally, just before the break, you got to hear the noise I make when I'm moaning in bed.
Literally, this is the first time, I think, ever in 3 years that Aaron's ended a segment with, what is that?
Let's just shut this show up and call it a day.
Things that make you go,
Honestly.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Conspiracy theories.
I was just choking on my peckish sweet carrot flavoured cracker that I was eating during the break.
Aaron's microphone has just decided that it's out. Aaron's microphone has left the building.
It's no longer erect.
I just love, and also when you said sweet cracker, I don't know why I thought a sweet cracker of mine, like sweet child of mine.
I mean, it makes no sense, but it's funny.
Look, for everybody out there, we're so professional today. I'm really
We said
proud
this
of that.
earlier. It's relatable. We all have those days where you're like, geez, I'm falling apart today. And that is the day for all three of us today. And we appreciate you being on this journey with us and sticking with us because it has been a battle. It has been a battle.
It has been a battle of staying, focused.
Erect.
Today. Erect, staying focused, staying on task. It's just, but we are here and we are, Aaron is queer.
Yeah.
Aaron is queer. All right. So no, it's not. It's Am I the Arsehole? And today's Am I the Arsehole is actually a personal story of something that happened to me.
I don't know. Let's cut him out.
Let's just pretend he's not there.
He's not here.
He can tell us after. All right. So this is serious. This is actually quite serious. So I was here in the station at work on Thursday, and I got called out by the presenters that were in the studio because obviously when you're out here and you're sitting in our studio, we've got lots of windows here, right? And so you can actually see everything that's kind of going on around you in the streets. You've got quite good visibility.
Yeah.
I'm in the office in the back, so can't see anything there, right? And so then one of the presenters, Cozzy, shout out to Cozzy, comes in and he says to me, Deanna, obviously we're on air, he was quickly in a break, he's like, there's somebody on the pavement over there and he looks like he's collapsed. I quickly ran over to see if he was okay and he's not responsive. Shit. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I went out there with him and went to the guy and I was like, excuse me, are you okay? Are you okay? Trying to wake this guy up, trying to see if he's okay. And this, you know what, is this music just driving anybody else crazy today?
No.
I just don't think it's appropriate.
You don't think it's appropriate? Okay, I'm going to change it. Yeah, this is better. I don't know if it's better.
Is it you're talking about someone non-responsive on the pavement?
How dare you talk about me on radio like that? To you?
No, okay, because, I don't know.
Okay.
This is my Am I the Arsehole, right? And it's a serious thing, but... Okay, so I went over there and then lots of people started walking past, started stopping, same thing, seeing if this guy's okay, and he was kind of head on the pavement, just really not, he was breathing really heavily, making a snoring noise. He had lots of chocolate bars stuffed in his pockets, weirdly enough.
Eaten or unopened?
Both. Half open, closed, all the rest of it. And he didn't look like he was in a good way. And no matter who tried to wake him up, he wasn't waking up. Now, obviously, straight away was you know what, let's call the police or the ambulance. I wasn't sure which one to call, so I called 000. They put me through to the police.
Oh.
And the police were the ones who then said, you know what, we're going to call the ambulance as well.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So to cut a long story short, I end up on the phone to the police first and then the ambulance, letting them know what's going on, people staying there with him, etc. Now, am I the arsehole? Everybody else that walked past is like, oh, he's not in a good way. I don't think he's well. But then I'm the one on the phone to the ambulance and I'm the one who's saying, I think he is either highly intoxicated or on drugs or both. Mm-hmm. And everybody else is going, no, I think there's something wrong with him. Am I the arsehole for automatically thinking that's what was going on with the person?
Well, look. No, I don't think that you're the arsehole, and I'll tell you why. Because, and this is a serious answer because this is a serious question, right? Because where we're located in the city, it can be a little bit of a hub for that kind of activity.
Yes.
And, there is a lot of people drinking around, often more kind of actually at all hours of the day, but, it is, I guess, a little more unusual in the morning or whatever. So I think it's kind of natural to automatically assume it's someone that's been drinking or whatever and they've just had too much or, yes, they've taken something. Does it mean you shouldn't care? No, let's not leave them on the footpath, Deanna. But I don't think you're the arsehole for automatically thinking that.
Because the thing is that the lady on the phone in the ambulance was obviously asking us to do certain things to make sure the gentleman was okay. Mm-hmm. And usually, I am all for it. But being almost 8 months pregnant, I was I don't know, something in my head, right, was this guy could turn around and react badly, and I could get myself in trouble here.
100%. Totally.
So I was really lucky that this other lady stopped, and she was the one who was like, no, I don't think you should be the one going near him. And I did say that to the ambulance officer. I was like, I can't, like, she wanted me to roll him over and things. I was like, I can't do that because I physically can't lift him at the moment, and nor am I going to try. And it's not because I don't want to not help somebody, because I'm actually the first person that would be like, no, I don't care what's going on with the person. I don't want them to be in pain.
Of course.
But I'm just in a state of sensitivity right now. So, and then I was thinking, oh, am I the asshole? But then, well, Aaron, actually, you haven't. I'm going to tell you the conclusion, but I want to hear your opinion first.
I think you are the asshole.
You do?
I do. I think you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Maybe he, in the end.
I thought that though,
But, you've seen me drunk enough times to know when someone.
And that was probably the biggest, red flag for me.
He's like, this is Aaron.
But I wouldn't be laying there unresponsive.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So I think you need to pull your head in, Deanna, and maybe, you should have just thought beforehand, saying, look, he's got a pocket full of Snickers bars. Was it Snickers?
Yes.
Yeah, it always satisfies.
Yeah.
So obviously this time it didn't satisfy. And maybe he just, maybe he overdosed on chocolate.
Look, and
sugar coma.
He could have been.
And don't sugarcoat that either, Celeste.
Because in the times that I said to people around, I think he's overdosed or something. I think he's, people were like, no, I think something's actually wrong with him. And he had kind of like foam around his nose and things like that.
Maybe he had rabies.
I don't know.
You can get rabies. I don't know if you can get rabies.
Anyway,
that was a far stretch.
Here's the plot twist. This is a bit of a different Here's the plot tits.
Here's the plot tits.
Here's the plot twist. I don't know if it's pregnancy, but your maternal instincts are on high. It turns out that I was right. Because the minute the ambulance got here, it didn't matter how many people had stopped to help to see if he was okay. Literally, there was men who had stopped to help turn him over, all the rest of it. Are you okay? Shaking him, all the rest of it. He wouldn't respond. The minute the ambos got there and said, we're the ambos, we're here, to help sir, are you okay, etc. He got up and he started being very, very abusive. There you go. And so, I don't know, I was like, oh, maybe that's my maternal instinct. I felt bad because everybody around me was like, no. But I was right.
So the more important question is, did you take the chocolate?
Well, no, it wasn't vegan.
Yeah.
I just have to say that
this
is a message to your future son, that if you think you're ever going to pull one over on your mother, if you think you're going to go out for a few cheeky bevies with your teenage friends, her maternal instincts, she will know. She will tell, and she will pull you up on it, and it's not going to go well for you.
That's
you mark my words, I said it to you 16 years early.
Well, Uncle Aaron will give you some tips on that, don't worry.
That's why we said you're the fairy godfather.
If I'm still here. What, you think I'm just going to be unresponsive in the next 24 hours?
16 years.
Oh, God, don't say that in this show.
I know. I've lengthened your life.
Oh, there you go.
Don't lengthen it, please. This show's been enough.
Yes, it has been. All right, if you've been listening live and you want to catch us on the podcast, you can... Oh, that's right. Oh, God, I've forgotten what's going on next. Celeste, please take over.
We actually are going to finish the show in a completely different way today. We have an interview that we did earlier in the week with the one and only Patrizio Buane, an incredible Italian superstar.
Delectable.
Delightful man. We had a great chat with him during the week, and we had such a long interview with him, such a great chat, that we thought, you know what, we don't want to cut this down, we don't want to trim it, we wanted to do the whole thing, so we're going to finish the show off with his full interview after this. So stay tuned, because that is an incredible chat that we had with him, a lot of fun, and he is coming here, number one, for a tour. He's going to be here on December 9th, so get your tickets at Ticketek, and number two, he's going to be at Carols by Candlelight at Elder Park, so... Lots to chat about there.
Very exciting. So stay tuned for the next 15 minutes to listen to that one, obviously. Yeah, we didn't want to cut it out. There was just too many good things in there. So we're going to play the whole thing for you. And, of course, we are going to upload it on the podcast, which was the part that I was getting to. If you've been listening live and you want to catch everything on the podcast, head to all your major podcasting platforms and search for Two Brunettes and a Gay. And, of course, if you have been catching us on the podcast and you want to tune in live for the madness that is Two Brunettes and a Gay on a Saturday morning, please do so at 11 a.m. every Saturday. We've got a couple more shows left until the end of the year, so I think we've got like three left. We haven't got many left. So make sure that you tune in live at 87.6 FM. And, of course, head to our social media if you haven't already and give us a like or a follow because it really helps us out.
Now, have a fabulous week, and we'll see you
next Saturday. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, your Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.